My name's Alan Artman. I'm the CFO of Faithlife Corporation. Faithlife Corporation, until just a few weeks ago, was known as Logos Bible Software. Logos Bible Software is still our flagship product, but we also do a number of other things. So we've been on the Microsoft GP since 1997 and use it as our core accounting system. Our partner is the Resource Group out of the Seattle area, a very valuable partner to us. What ABR means to us is the confidence in knowing our books are right. Expounding on that just a little bit further, this one was a pretty big win for us, and I've been fortunate enough to do several of these kind of things. This one probably stacks up, if you ratio out how much effort it was to how much benefit we've received, probably ratios out probably the best return I've had. Money, sure, we've been able to save a little bit of money. Time, we've been able to save a little bit of time. It's all about raising the level of confidence and the accuracy of our information has been huge. So prior to ABR, we had this process whereby we were attempting to reconcile the activity reports from our payment gateway of all the customer credit card receipts to the bank deposits, and we were doing that manually through Excel and a variety of other things, and then trying to apply it down to the bank statement. What we do today is a whole lot simpler. Whenever we receive a credit card payment, we process a GP cash receipt like we always have, but instead of processing it to the bank account, we process it to a credit card clearing account. We separated our clearing accounts between Discover, MasterCard, and Visa on one side and American Express on the other side because they fund separately. So basically what's happening every day is we're receiving these cash receipts in on our credit card sales and our consumer payment plans. So mysteriously through all the systems, what's going on is credit card receivable, credit card in process, if you will, account goes up, customer sale transactions recorded on the other side. So that's happening hundreds and thousands of times a day, and then every morning we come in, we download the information from our payment gateway of their settlement data. So what we've become, and this was kind of the tougher concept for us on getting our head wrapped around how ABR would work, is we've got this GL transaction activity going on over here in the clearing account, and we've got this daily download of our payment gateway settlement. When the light finally went off that daily download was our bank statement, that becomes the left side and the right side of our ABR. That's what we refer to things as left side and right side. So we are perpetually recording transactions on the left side to the GL, to the clearing accounts. Once a day we are populating the activity on the right side, and we've written some VBA script to do that automatically, puts it into a CSV file that we use your import function to bring in. And then, so what we have here is we've got the GL transactions. Here we've got all of the settlement data from the payment gateway. They have a unique key identifier. It's the reference ID, the request ID that's unique for credit card transactions. So we're able to do the proposed match. We do the proposed match, we deal with a few, we reconcile them off, and because of the nature, you don't have things in clearing, because the clearings on this side, we're done when all of this, the right side, gets blank. We truly clear off all of the right side items. And frankly, it takes us, I don't know, start to finish between downloading and actually uploading it into ABR, doing the propose. We're doing the two major clearing accounts and the bank statement in probably less than 30 minutes a day now. And it was really the light that needed to go off for us was this concept of left side and right side, this concept of GL transactions and quote bank statement. Once we got there, we were able to put everything in process and just establish the right accounts, put it in place, and go. And it all works out pretty nicely. So by 9 o'clock in the morning every day, whereas it wasn't that very many months ago, There were many months where I was not able to tie down bank cash, credit card receivable. We could not get it tied down. Today at 9 o'clock we're releasing cash settlement reports and summary reports where everything's been tied down daily, and there is no such a thing as a month-end reconciliation because it's the same reconcilements that we do every day. So we got kind of lucky on noticing the ABR and Nolan Business Solutions. We were actually in the middle of a pretty substantial scope design to internally develop a solution with our GP partner to solve this. So we've been working for months kind of scoping out the problem and figuring out what to do about it. And in February, my associate and I went to the GP Convergence in Atlanta. He was walking the trade show booths one night, happened upon Nolan, called me the next morning, and then after that we spent a great deal of time with you guys at your booth learning what your product was, realizing that the ABR, if we tooled it right, was the right solution that would replace all of the whole big project that we were afraid we were about to have to undertake. It was only a matter of days for us to make the business decision. Negotiating was very simple because it was all straightforward, and then the installation, once we pulled the trigger, it was just up to you guys' schedule, and we got it in and got it going. Month end, today we have a month end close process. Whereas, you know, this company's been very successful and it's a great place to work. Like so many companies, the sales outgrew the accounting infrastructure. And as the company got larger, the demands on financial reporting, analytics, those kinds of things went up, and our accounting systems were not keeping up so much. So whereas several months ago we were only closing books quarterly and taking several weeks to produce financial statements, today, I don't know, third business day, we're sitting down with a full set of income statements and balance sheets. The major work of becoming comfortable with the accuracy of the balance sheet is done daily because of this side of things, and because we're able to tie down cash, credit card receivables, and accounts receivable, which is the biggest moving target for us. It allows us to kind of get in and out of the month-end close very quickly and get our statements produced, get our analytics done, and get back to trying to figure out ways to better serve the customer.